Welcome to Emelac online tutorial. Now before us is this exponential equation that requires us to find the value of x. Where you have 6 raised to the power of x equals 3 raised to the power of 2x minus 2 raised to the power of 2x. Alright, and you can see from the equation that they all have different bases. Alright, how do we start with this? Now let us recall from the laws of indices. Now one of those laws that says that a raised to the power of x times b raised to the power of x. Now this will give us ab all raised to the power of x, right? We can okay. Now let us also recall that a raised to the power of x times a raised to the power of x. Now this will give us a raised to the power of x plus x, which will give us a raised to the power of 2x. Okay, all right, now let us implement these laws into this given expression. Now let us from here, let us split this into two factors. So here we have 3x times 2 raised to the power x, sorry, is this 3 raised to the power x, then equals 3 raised to the power of x times 3 raised to the power of x, then minus 2 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of x. Okay, now this, when we multiply, it gives us this following this law, and when we also multiply this, it also gives us this following this law, and when we multiply this, it will give us this following this law. Okay, all right, now from this, let us divide through by 3 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of x. So dividing through, here we have 3 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of x, then over 3 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of x over 3 raised to the power of x times 2 raised to the power of x. So we can now divide through. So this we eliminate this we eliminate this, so we are left with 1, because when we divide through, this one becomes 1, then equals 3 raised to the power of x over 2 raised to the power of x, then minus 2 raised to the power of x over 3 raised to the power of x. Okay, so from here, let us also recall that this one also gives us 3 over 2 all raised to the power of x, then minus 2 over 3 all raised to the power of x, and this is because they have the same base or a common base. All right, from here we can let us make this a. Let us make this a. Let us say that a now equals 3 over 2 all to the power of x, and if a equals this, then 1 over a, so 2 over 3 all to the power of x will give us 1 over a, because this is the reciprocal of this, so we have this. Now if we now implement or plug in a for this into this expression, and we plug in 1 over a for this into this equation, so we now have 1 equals a minus 1 over a. Okay, all right, now here we see we have a fraction, now an unknown and 1. So let us make this a linear expression. So let us multiply everything by a. So here you have a times 1 equals a times a, then minus a times 1 over a. So with this now, this we eliminate this. We were left with a equals a raised to the power 2 minus 1. Okay, all right. So with this now, we can actually make this now. This is now a quadratic equation, and we can say this is a square then minus a minus 1 equals 0. Okay, which means we are subtracting a from both sides. Okay, so we end up having this quadratic equation. Alright, from this now let us apply this law. Let's see, a here we can see that for the value here we can say x. Okay, let us probably use x, or yeah, so let us say minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, all right, so in this case now, take note, this a is actually not this a, and that is this a equals this a. Okay, now here our b here, from this equation, b equals to minus 1 because minus 1 is the coefficient of this is a, b and c. So, and our a equals the coefficient of a raised to the power of 2, which is 1, and our c equals minus 1 also. Okay, all right, now let us now implement all these values into the almighty formula. So here we have minus 1 plus or minus the square root, now b, which is also minus 1, or is about 2, then minus 4 times our a is 1 times minus 1, all over 2 times our a 1. Okay, so from here now we can simplify further. So we can see here this is 1 now plus or minus the square root of 1, now 4 times 1 times minus 1. So this minus, we have had this minus, so minus times minus will give us plus. So here we have 4 over 2. Sorry. Alright, so we end up having 1 plus 1 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2. Okay, all right, and as such now here is the value of a here. So here we now say this is a equals 1 plus root 5 over 2, or a equals 1 minus root 5 over 2. Okay, now that we have two solutions to a, but recall that here a is this, so let us now implement now. But for the fact that here this solution will give us a negative value, so we will make use of this. Now we'll make use of this, the positive value. So from here we now have that since a equals this, so here we have 3 over 2 all to the power of x equals 1 plus root 5 over 2. Alright, at this point what we'll need to do here is to plug in or to input our log. Okay, so here we have log 3 over 2 all raised to the power of x equals log 1 plus root 5 over 2 over 2. Yeah, okay, now from here now we can now see, according to the law of logarithm, that when you have log, let me see, x raised to the power of n, now this n here becomes that n log x. Alright, that is the power law. So using this rule we apply here, we now get. Let us also recall that when you have log, let me say x over y, this is something as saying log x minus log y. Alright, using this from here we have using this for this and using this for this. Here we have x log 3 over 2 then equals log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2. Okay, now from here what we just need to do now, we have to find the value of x. So we divide both sides by log 3 over 2 here. Okay, we can still further simplify this by saying x, now using this rule, it will be log 3 minus log 2. Now applying this one again, log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2. Alright, dividing both sides. When we divide both sides, we have x now equals let's divide both sides. So here you have log 3 minus log 2. Also here you have log 3 minus log 2. So this cancels this. So at the end of the day you have that 3 equals log 1 plus root 5 minus log 2 over log 3 minus log 2. Okay, here is the final solution of x for this exponential equation. Alright, if you love what I've just done, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and ensure you click on the notification button to be notified of all my videos in physics, chemistry and mathematics. Thank you and God bless you.